Hey YouTube, how's it going? I hope you're well. What do you think of my new hair? Cut off all my hair. I quite like it. I was going to make the video basically that's not going to make much sense to most of my subscribers, but I know from the number of people that have watched my other video about living with ptosis, there are definitely a lot of people, probably particularly women, that are going to enjoy this video. This is the video that I wish I'd found when I was 15 about how to sort of disguise a lazy eye. Although I did want to start my video by saying that I think the main thing that you can do to detract attention from your less appealing parts is just to have a really bubbly personality, be outgoing and enjoy life. Confidence is universally appealing and self-acceptance is universally appealing, and I think it's a cliche because it's true. People say it so much because it's true. Best thing you could do is learn to love yourself. I'm not there 100% at 30 years old, but here are some tricks anyway that I use to try and make it look a little bit less obvious. It just gives me a bit more confidence that other people aren't necessarily looking at it and lets me go about my day. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So here's what we're working with. Not too bad from this side or straight on, but when I look at you from that side, or when I look down, or when I look up, you can definitely see how lazy it is. So I stick to this side mostly. Here I'm showing you the importance of the side swept bang for the lazy-eyed woman. Here, with a lovely Jessica Rabbit sweep to one side, we can have the hair cover one eye. If you're lucky enough to have straight hair, I have curly hair obviously, but if you have straight hair you could rock an asymmetric fringe, as I'm demonstrating. That would be very flattering. Or you can learn that trick with the straighteners where you kind of flick it out so you get that nice flick next to your eye like I do. I'm showing you there to part your hair straight above your eye rather than at the arch of your eyebrow like they usually say you should. It's more flattering, it opens up your eye more on a lazy-eyed woman, but on the other side I'd part pretty much from the eyebrow arch and do the side sweep. Here's the crease of my eye and I'm just showing you that it's a bit wrinkly there. So here we go. Yep, nice easy cat's eye on one eye. Wish it was this easy on both sides. Can't tell you how many times I've had to get the makeup remover out for the second side. On the second side I'm lifting my skin and stretching it slightly so that it's less wrinkly. I get a cleaner line, and also it places the cat's eye higher. I'm also making that cat's eye thicker on this side. What that's going to do is it's going to hide some of the eyelid skin on this side, so that when I look at you straight on, the eyelid skin showing on both eyes is going to be about the same. At the moment it's going to look a bit crazy if my camera ever focuses because it's so much heavier on one side, but when we do the next bits that's going to all sort of even out. So next I'm going in with my best friend, and probably yours if you have a lazy eye. Perhaps even if you're male and have a lazy eye, consider this. Just curl on one side if you're male. You might be able to open up your eye a bit with an eyelash curler. Here I'm just curling in a normal direction for 3 seconds. On my lazy eye I'm curling at an angled fan outwards. To correct the direction of the eyelashes and make more of them cover the eyelid above and that thicker line that we've just put in. And I'm holding for 10 seconds because I find they point a bit more downwards from this eyelid than the other eyelid, so I'm sort of correcting that. I'm hoping it holds for a little while. And now finally I'm going in with the mascara. I'm going thicker on the ends here because I want to create a disguise to cover the eyelid behind it. So I want the ends to be fairly thick to cover up what's behind. That'll cover that thicker line and it will create the illusion that that thicker line is coming from lots of eyelashes on that side rather than because I've put a crazy thick line on one side. Wouldn't it be great if my camera would just focus and my PC wouldn't run out of power? And here on the other side I'm just doing a normal amount. Ugh. Plug this in, normal amount of mascara, and evening it up a little bit. And when I put that side swept bang back in place, you're going to be able to see that that looks now pretty symmetrical. This is normally the point I stop. I don't wear very much makeup. You could do things with contouring. You could put a highlight above one eye to make the skin appear to be more skin on one side than the other. If there's more skin on the other side, you could correct that with a highlight. You could put a heavier highlight dot in the corner of your eye closest to your nose on one side than the other to correct a distance problem to your nose from either side. You could contour your cheekbone to try to make it appear slightly higher on one side, subtly. But here you can see it's pretty much now, if I look straight on and I don't blink too much, it's pretty much about as straight as you're ever going to get on a lazy-eyed chick. I stop here, but you could also add some lip colour. I don't like my teeth on my mouth very much, but if you're rocking some luscious Angelina Jolie lips, then definitely go heavy on the lip colour and draw attention to that. Or if you've got great cheekbones, obviously highlight those, whatever it is. Putting my side swept bang back in place to cover the very edge of that eye, and now it pretty much looks even. So yeah, this is pretty much the hair and makeup I would wear on a daily basis in an attempt to disguise my ptosis. It will be summertime soon, and we'll all be happy about that, won't we, lazy-eyed people, with our sunglasses on all summer. Just a few don'ts that I've found as well with having a lazy eye. One of them is if I wear a lot of heavy, cakey eyeshadow, it really builds up in the scarline crease that I've been given to try to give me sort of symmetrical creases. And obviously, as you saw in the close-ups, the skin on that eyelid is quite wrinkly compared to the other eyelid because it's scar tissue. So I don't wear a lot of heavy eyeshadow, which might draw attention to that. I also don't wear a lot of heavy black under eyeliner, although I did in my teenage years as a goth, I did. I definitely don't ever do that anymore because I've realised that it really highlights the difference in size between the two white bits of my eyes. So I tend not to put anything under my eyes at all, maybe a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. I try to be mindful of my posture. I try to face people straight on and to the side. I try not to look up at people or over my shoulder at people or down at people too much. Close my eyes, move my head, close my eyes, open them, close my eyes, look over there, close my eyes, come back. And that kind of stuff can become habit. Although I don't encourage you to think too much about your behaviour, just enjoy life. Another thing that could be really bad is heavy fake eyelashes. When I wear really, really heavy fake eyelashes, I might flash a picture here of me as a cat at Halloween. It made my eyelid kind of a bit heavier, made me look quite lazy-eyed in that second picture. One thing I have been thinking about that I've never tried, that you might try if you've got a bit more money than me, is if you've got a sensitive eyelash extension artist that could put in some eyelashes on your lazy-eyed side to cover up that lid a little bit at the right angles so that it looks more natural. That could be really good for covering a lazy eye. So yeah, maybe see a clever eyelash extension artist. Well, that costs a bit of money and you've got to have it done every 2 weeks. Individual eyelashes put in every 2 weeks. Other than that, I just try to keep that crease, as I said, clear of like old makeup. At the end of doing my makeup each time, I just run my fingers over the crease to make sure that I haven't got this sort of crazy build-up of makeup there. Keep that side swept bang, and mostly like a good attitude and a smile, as much as I can manage anyway, is much more attractive than anything else that you can fake with makeup. So those would be my tips, and I hope you all YouTube have a good day. Thanks, bye.